Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And thank you for joining Cooper and Darlene's live stream Saturday night, 8 p.m. here in Thailand. And we've had a hell of a week, as you all know that have been following our channel. Um, the agent that worked here on site ran away with a lot of people's money, and she worked directly for Dusit Grand Part 2, where we live. And she'd been with them for 7 years. And it's really shocked everybody to the core, including myself. I trusted her. My wife, Darlene, trusted her. We thought of her as family. She was so friendly, and we're all shocked. We don't know what happened. The latest update we got is that she's out there somewhere, and they're looking into apprehending her and bringing her in for questioning. I said to the police when we went down to the police station, uh, when you do apprehend her, please let me know. I'd like to come down there and speak to her in person. I considered her a close personal friend at the time, and I'm deeply hurt. I'm deeply saddened, and I think something terrible. I still do to this day, folks. A lot of people may say I'm stupid, I'm an idiot, but I still think to this day something terrible happened in her life, and that's why she ran away. Am I naive? Am I stupid? Maybe I am, but I believe there's good in everybody. I have to believe that. If not, what's the point of living? If you don't believe there's good in everybody out there, not all people are bad. And I have to keep that PMA, that positive mental attitude in regards to what happened. I'm so glad that the developers have decided that they're going to rehouse everybody. Now, we've had a lot of comments over the last two videos. We did an update video yesterday, and I read every single one of the comments. So did my wife. We haven't had time to reply. We've been so busy trying to help everybody and make sure nobody goes homeless over this and everybody gets a satisfactory outcome. In the comments, I saw a lot of people ask, hey, Cooper, if the developer is going to honor this, why do you have to move to a new condo? And I'm going to explain that to you all right now. And the reason we all have to move to a new condo, well, a lot of us have to move to a new condo, not everyone, is they're trying to keep the owners happy, Dusit
Which
Grand
is
Park.
understandable.
Yeah, which is understandable because they've lost money, and they don't want people staying in their places and they're not getting any money out of it. So I do understand that point of view. Some condo owners have said to several of our subscribers, you know what, we're going to honor your contract. We'll go after the agent involved. And the police have asked us repeatedly, please do not put her name on YouTube. So if she knows who she is, please don't put it in the comments. If you do, we will not answer your question. And my wife, who's the moderator on this channel, Miss Darlene, she will delete your comment because we've been asked repeatedly, do not do this because we'd be interfering in a police investigation. And we can't do that, folks. All right. So once she is arrested, yes, I will definitely put out her name, and I will name her and shame her and put her picture on our YouTube channel. I will definitely do that. It needs to be done because the Thai media is going to be doing it as well, I promise you. So they've been told by the police to hold off until they've arrested her. Now, some of the landlords have said people can stay in their condos and they'll honor the contract. Some have said no, they won't. We were lucky. We just got told late yesterday, after we released yesterday's video, uploaded it to YouTube. They said we can stay in ours, but right now that's only verbal. Okay. We don't have this in writing yet. Okay. We're waiting for this to come out in writing. So I'm one of those sort of people. I believe it when I see it. So we were originally told we're going to have to move to another 2-bedroom in the building, and it'd be ready in 1 to 2 weeks. We don't know if the owner may change their mind tomorrow and whatnot, and we have to move into another 2-bedroom until we have that contract in our hand, signed, sealed, and delivered. I'm not going to believe it. I'm keeping an open mind that we still may have to move. So there you go. That is the latest update I can give you. There's a lot more I'd like to say, but the police have told me not to say it. So I don't want to get in trouble with the police. I don't want to be deported out of Thailand. We've had a lot of haters come on in the comments, about 10%, I would say, of the 300 comments that we had or so between the two videos that we put out. I think there's total 400 roundabout there. And they've said, hey, Cooper, we think you're in on it. They don't know me from Adam. They don't know my channel. Okay. These are people that watch for the very first time based on the title and that there's scam. And they're like, oh, we want to see what's going on. And they think that we're involved. If we were involved, buddy, we would be running away too. We're not. We're here. We're standing here. We're facing the music with everybody else that was cheated in this. And we are trying to help everybody involved. We've gone back and forth between the subscribers here and the office. We've even reached out to help people that are not subscribers that are staying here that were involved in this. So we're doing everything that we can to be the good Christians that we'd like to be and help everybody here. We've had big, reputable, huge agents in Pattaya reach out to us and say, hey, Cooper, we want to help too. This has given Pattaya a black eye, and we want to make sure this never happens again and make sure none of your subscribers are homeless. For those that are coming out and they've already paid a deposit, we're going to make sure we put a roof over their head. So absolutely hats off to Sean and the crew out there for stepping up to the plate and helping everybody, even though this had nothing to do with them. They want to help. And that's what community is all about. That is what our channel is all about. You'll see in the banner down below, it says Facebook group, Cooper's Thai Adventure Community. We have over 800 people on there. The only thing that we asked of them that wanted to join was please hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so we can keep the bots and the bad people out, and we'll verify that you're a subscriber on our YouTube analytics and you're straight in the Facebook group. Over 800 people are on that group, folks. And from those 800 people that are on the group, most of them have met myself and my wife here in person. They're either living here in Thailand or they've been here on a vacation already and they've met us in person and they can vouch for us. I know you don't know us as new people to the channel and watching for the very first time, but we're not those sort of persons, okay? I'm ex-military. I'm a combat veteran, okay? I'm a disabled veteran, and I got out of the Army with an honorable discharge. I then worked as a defense contractor for the U.S. Army for over 20 years. And again, I came out with flying colors, okay? I had to have 5 criminal background checks to get my retirement visa when we moved to the Philippines. So believe me, my record is absolutely clean. I've never even had so much as a ticket for jaywalking in the States, okay? My record is 100% clean. And I've always kept it that way. I don't get involved with anything fishy or dodgy or iffy or anything like that. We are here building a channel for people that want to retire here in Thailand and want to make friends. We know how hard it is to leave your country, go to a country that you don't know and you don't know anybody there. So that's why we started this YouTube channel, folks. So don't come on here, please, and bash us for trying to do the right thing and trying to help people, okay? You don't know us. If you want to know us, subscribe to the channel, join the Facebook group, hear everybody's comments, read all the positive comments and the feedback that we have of the 90% of the people that do know us before you judge us. And with that, let's get started in today's live stream. Who we got on here, honey?
And I just want to add that it could happen to any people, but
Yes.
unfortunately it happened to us to serve us all a lesson. And lesson learned, sure enough, it's a lesson learned. And I know with faith and trust with God, we'll all overcome this.
Yeah, and another thing I read in the comments, folks, before we get into your all's comments on today's live stream, people are saying that we're e-begging and we're doing this for money. No, we are not. We have put out in our channel repeatedly on almost every single episode we've made on our channel with over 200 videos. We put out repeatedly that our time is free. Okay, tell me another YouTuber out there that will talk to you on the phone, try and help you and give you the advice that you're asking for, and doesn't ask you for a single penny of their time. Very, very few. I'll tell you right now. A lot of YouTubers out there, you want to talk to them on the phone. Yeah, you want them to give you advice and help you. Guess what? They're going to charge you between $300 and $1,000 for 1 hour. How much do we charge? Zero. Nothing. Never have, never will. Our time is free. We meet up with our subscribers. We have meet and greets every month. We've met up with several on one-to-one basis, gone out with meals with them. And 90% of the time, folks, it's me and my wife that pay. Okay. We are the ones that pay for the meals. We pay for the drink because we consider it an honor that you're subscribers and that you want to meet us. And we're not looking for any hands out. Okay. That is very important to us. People have put that in our comments. They don't know us. They're saying that we're e-beggars. No, we haven't. We've never begged for a single penny. And as a matter of fact, I'm actually out of pocket for making this YouTube channel. I'm going to make a video like next week of exactly how much we make on YouTube. And it's going to shock you. Okay. How much little we make on YouTube. We do all of this for free. We created a community for free. We created a Facebook group for free. We created live chats for free. We are one of the true YouTubers out there that tell you the truth and don't sugarcoat nothing. And our time is 100% free. It is now and it will forever. When we were at 100 subscribers, it was free. We're at 12,000 now. It's still free. If we hit 100,000 subscribers, it will still be free. Okay. I'm making this pledge right now to you that we will never, ever charge you for our time or our help. That is not something I ever wanted to get into. I am here on a retirement visa. My wife is here on a dependent on my retirement visa. And there is a fine line that you cannot cross as a YouTuber here, because if you do and you get caught, and several have been deported from the country for coming over here, making money, doing business, and they don't have a business visa, they don't have a work visa. We're not going to go down that road. That's why we've kept it 100% board. I've said to immigration, anytime you want to check my bank account, I will more than happy give you the statement, and you can see I don't have one single penny going in there from any businesses here in Thailand. Okay, so get that out of your heads, folks. We've never, ever done that. And those that know us can vouch for that. They've met us in person. They know, they've spoken to us on the phone. We've answered their emails, and we never, ever ask for a penny. People have sent us super thanks. They've bought us coffees because they want to thank us for what we do and make sure that we're not out of pocket for running around and trying to help everybody. That is called a tip. It is not a earning. It is not e-begging. We've always said it's entirely up to you if you want to do this. You do not have to do it. We do not require it. We won't ask you for money. But if you want to buy us a coffee and say, thanks, Cooper, you're doing a great job, or send us a super thanks, that is completely legal here in Thailand. So without further ado, let's get into today's show.
I just want to give a shout out to those subscribers that's living here already, that chip in for the lawyer and
helped us.
Yes, yeah. And it's stick with us together, all of us together. A big shout out to you all. Thank you very much that you were there and you didn't blame us. Instead, you stick with us
and supported us. Thank you so much. That means the world to us. Yes. And Ovind Larson sends 100 and just showing support. SEK, what currency is that? South Korea?
I don't know, but
thank you so much for the super thanks. Really appreciate it, sir. Bootney sends a $4.99 super thanks and says supporting Cooper's Thai Adventures. Thank you, Bootney. We do have a lot of great subscribers out there that are trying to help out. And when people send these super thanks and these buy us a coffee, what we do with that money is we have events. Then we pay for all the food, all the drinks, and everything else, like we did for Darlene's birthday party. I personally spent over 40,000 baht to pay for the entertainment out of our own pocket, and to give back to the community that's helped us so much. So again, this is all nonprofit. And Dennis L sends $10 super thanks. Everyone in the chat shows this channel some love. If you didn't have haters, you're not doing it right. And you're probably right, Dennis. Once you get to above a certain level in YouTuber land, you are going to get haters. If you didn't get haters, then your YouTube channel is not a success.
Yeah, and before we start this live stream, I told Cooper, don't justify yourself. And at the end of the day, they're the one who will gonna decide if they will gonna trust you or not. So don't force them to trust you.
Yeah.
People have their own minds, right? Everybody,
Absolutely.
all of us have our own decision.
Yeah.
Claude AC sent $10. Thank you, Claude.
And thank you, Claude. We will use all of these funds for the people that are coming out here for the next get together, and that way we can show immigration we're nonprofit, and that's what that is for.
Okay, let's go on to the comments now.
And Chrissy says, good morning, family. It's great to be with you today. Thank you, Chris, for joining us.
And
You've
for
been a
showing your
long-term
support.
supporter of the
Yes.
channel, and thank you so much. It is really appreciated, brother. Sanjay Papat says, good morning, everyone. First time live attendance, cup of tea ready. And thank you, Sanjay, for coming on and joining us. Really appreciate it. I got a cup of coffee here ready too. Dennis L., your channel is still the most honest out there. Thank you, Dennis. And that's what we promote on this channel, 100%
That's very
honesty.
flattering, sir.
And thank you so much for your
Oh,
support.
You talked to him the other day.
I did. Really, really nice guy.
Brett Thomas, good evening all.
And good evening, Brett. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
Marty Scarborough, good morning, everyone, from snowy cold Maryland, US.
Oh, wow, Maryland. Yeah, it is cold over that side of the states right now. Yeah. Bravo 29. Hi, Cooper and Darlene. I hope you both got some rest. You will get through this with the Lord's blessings. We stand with you. And thank you so much for your support. Bravo 29, really, really appreciate it. And I got a comment on yesterday's video. It was from the VFW here in Patia, saying that they would like for us to stop by, and any of our subscribers that are ex-military are more than welcome to come out and join the VFW. And as VFW stands for Veterans of Foreign Wars, and they are absolutely great in what they do here in Patia. So big shout out to them, and I will be stopping by next week, by the way, if you're watching.
The good thing on their group, because we stopped by there before, right? Because we thought it's like the VFW in the Philippines, like there's a restaurant in America. But unfortunately, it's closed, but Cooper called them. And the wives of the veterans have different organization. So it's like the husbands have an organization for military, and the wives has their own organization too. So
absolutely great that they support both sides there.
Yes.
Plain Dave says, sorry.
Sorry.
Plain Dave says, sorry to those affected and to the person responsible. I'm still coming, still paying 1 year in advance, just going to get documentation and appropriate information signatures. And yeah, that is the best thing to do, Plain Dave. And people have asked me in the comments, what would I do? Was that I was stupid for paying 1 year in advance, 6 months in advance? No, I wasn't. This happens so rarely, folks. Okay. 99.999% of those that rent out here that rent long term never have a problem. The only thing is, you never ever hear about the good news. Bad news travels a lot faster than good news, and you get the people that come out of the the woodwork and say, hey, I got scammed. And you probably did. And I'm sorry that you got scammed from whoever that you went through, but it is extremely rare out here for the amount of people that come out here. Now, you got to think Thailand gets several million tourists and people come out here to live every year. All right. And of those, it's probably 1% that you hear about. You never hear about the 99% success stories of people that have been here that I know personally that have been paying 1 year in advance for more than 10 years and have never, ever had a problem. The best way to do it is when you get the contract, make sure you got the owner's ID in there, the deed title, the owner's yellow or blue book, yellow if they're foreigner, blue if they're Thai. Okay, make sure that you have all this with the owner's contact details in there as well. tell the agent, hey, I want the owner's phone number. Confirm with the owner that this is a legitimate agent, that they're going to be renting it, and then sign the contract and tell the owner that you're going to be paying them a year in advance and that the agent will be paying them in return. They already know that. They hired the agent, folks. So don't be afraid to do this. I will continue paying a year advance because I want to save money. I like saving 30% a year on the rent rather than paying monthly. I'm going to continue paying yearly, and I'm not going to sweat it. It's very, 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 very rare. And there is a heck of a lot of big realtors out here, estate agents, that have been going for more than 20 years, run by expats, and have a fabulous AAA rating. And they're going to step up to the plate and help our subscribers that are coming over in the next month or two, making sure that they have a roof over their head. So my hat's off to them again.
Yeah, and honestly, it's very traumatic experience for me, and I was j- I want to tell I was telling Cooper, I don't want to touch condos ever again. That's what I told him, because it's very, very traumatic experience. But Cooper still wants to help people, so I will gonna support him
I want to help everybody that
for
that
whatever
wants
he
our help.
wants.
And that's just who I am, folks. When I left the Army, and we had a group out there called Band of Brothers. It was a website, and what it was is to help those that were suffering from PTSD, for those that were lost comrades in arms. And it was a group, and we called it Band of Brothers. And there was a famous TV series called Band of Brothers, no relation. But we helped people for about 5 to 10 years, and then people sort of slowly went their own way, since the war has been over for quite some time in Iraq and Afghanistan. And it just felt so great inside, what all the people saying, thank you, Cooper, for everything that you've done. I wanted to continue that, and that's why we built the YouTube channel, to continue helping and giving back to people and being the friends that we are. So when you come over here, you can meet us in person, you can meet our subscribers that are already here, over 140, and you have a friend from day one when you get here. Because if you subscribe to the channel, and you join the Facebook group of over 800 people on there, again, it's all free, no charges anywhere, no hidden charges or anything like that, folks. You can talk to them live and ask them what it's like here. Ask them what we're like if you want, if you have any doubts. They'll tell you straight. And they're a great group of people. So thank you for coming on and watching our live stream and learning more about us as we learn about you. So Pepper Company says, good morning, Michelle here from Florida. We are in Mexico until next month, but we are keeping up with you too. I miss you guys so much. I will see you in September. Stay strong and prayed up. Love you. And thank you, So Pepper Company, for that. Really, really appreciate it. I've spoken to her on the phone too. Really, really nice person. And we're looking forward to spending some time with you in September. So please stay in touch with us. And everybody, please click the thumbs up, she says. And if you think what we're doing is good, and that we're good people, and you're enjoying our show, that our YouTube channel, please hit the thumbs up. It really helps. It doesn't cost you a penny. All it does is just boost it on YouTube, so other great people such as yourself can come out here and enjoy Thailand with us and meet some great people as well. Claude AC, as a Christian, I have experienced firsthand that God will turn these bad experiences for the good. Keep the faith. You are doing a great service for many, including myself. And thank you so much for that, Claude AC. Really appreciate it. God bless you, brother.
So paper
Claude AC, yeah. Amen. And I agree. Amen. Same here, Claude AC. He always does. Thank you, Bravo29. Really, really appreciate it. You've been long-term here on our channel since we started. So we really thank you for your support for all this time now. Dr. Carlo, I'm sorry to hear about your situation. Wishing you strength and resilience as you navigate through this challenging time. And thank you for that, Dr. Carlo. Really, really appreciate it, brother. Black Ops Al says, evening, Cooper and Darlene. Hope you're both okay. And thank you for that, Al. He's a subscriber from England that moved over here and is living in our condo complex. He's been a great friend and given a lot of good moral support. So thank you for that, Al. Really, really appreciate it.
Oh, we didn't go to his invitation at Fraser's. It was yesterday, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, we were so exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We're sorry for that.
Marty Scarborough says, Coop and Darlene, we have never met, but consider you friends. I've been following you when you had just started your channel, and thank you for that, Marty. We consider you a friend too. I read your comments over the last 2 days, and very thoughtful, very supportive. Thank you so much for that. Really, really appreciate it. It'd be an honor to meet you in person, brother. Mark BM1 says, thank you both for being as transparent as possible about this messy situation. Hopefully this can all be sorted out soon so you can putting out videos like before that are so helpful to everyone. And thank you for that, Mark. We will be doing just that once all this is resolved. And I make sure that I've got every single person that's reached out to us for help secured, and I know they're taken care of, and then I can go back on to making our regular content. And I'm not going to rest until everybody is sorted, every single person that was involved and was threatened with the loss of their condo. I want to make sure they have a roof over their head, and those that are coming out in the next few weeks that have emailed us and asked us for help finding them a condominium, I want to make sure they're 100% secure and sorted and that they have nothing to worry about. So that is our major mission right now, is making sure everybody's taken care of. I got to go meet with these big agents on Monday, so I'm going to be tied up Monday all day trying to make sure that we get everybody taken care of. And I've reached out to quite a lot of them on the phone and spoke to them personally. Some of you may be on here today watching our live stream. And I've told them that we are not going to stop until we make sure they are sorted and their vacation is not going to be ruined, because Thailand is just such a beautiful place, and Jomtien is a fantastic area to come for a vacation or retire. Les Brown, so the landlord can't rent the replacement units. How does he benefit? How does he find so many replacement units in season? Okay, so this is the way it works, Les, in Thailand. Of every condominium complex, only 49% can be bought by a foreigner. 51% are for Thais, okay? Every condo building is exactly the same here. 51% are for Thais, 49% are for foreigners that they can legally buy here in Thailand, okay? So what happens is the ones for foreigners, they tend to sell out pretty quickly here, I must admit. The 51% that they can only sell to Thais or in Thai company names, that's another different matter. I don't want to get into that. But of those 51%, it takes a long time to sell them. I've made over 60 condo videos, and out of every single place I filmed, even those that were 10 years old, they still had condo units for sale in there for Thais only. Thais, why buy a condo when they can buy a house? Okay, so it takes a long time for Thais to buy these condos, because a lot of them are just buying houses and living in their house. Why do they want to buy a condo? So I can understand that. And what they've done is, of the 51% that are still available for Thai ownership, what they're doing is they're putting our subscribers and those that dealt with this agent that were not our subscribers into these units, because they still own these units. The developer still owns them until the day they sell them. They still own them. So they are taking those people and they are putting them in those units, so that the landlords are not upset for not getting any money. They're just trying to keep everybody happy, the tenants happy, the landlord's happy, and they're just putting them in these brand new units. And most of these units that our subscribers have told us that they've moved into in the last day or two are brand spanking new. They've got all the plastic on the fridge, on the oven, I mean on the stovetop, on the furniture, on the mattress and everything else. Brand spanking new, never even slept in. So that is why that is happening like that, Les. And I hope that answers your question.
Yes.
Tuick P says, you don't have to justify yourself, Coops. Every true subscriber knows none of this is your fault. And thank you so much, Tuick P, for your support. Really appreciate it. But I do have to justify it in a way because a lot of new people are on here watching our live stream for the very first time, and they don't know me like you guys do. So it really helps that you guys are putting in comments, supporting us, but they don't know us like you do. And I'm just trying to tell them who we are so they understand where we're coming from. And great supporters such as yourself that have been with us for so long, they are reading your comments too and saying, hey, maybe we should give Cooper and Darlene the benefit of the doubt here. Maybe they are what they say they are, because we can see all the comments of support for their channel of people that have met them personally. So thank you all for the great support. It really does help our channel.
Yeah, but like what I have said earlier, we can't force you to trust us.
No.
It's always your decision.
Yeah. Don't take our word for it. Read the comments, see for yourself. And Africa Islam, he says, screw the haters. And
I like his message,
Africa, thank you for that. Yeah, I met Africa Islam just last month. And he is a famous DJ, and he's played in several movies, and he's also a partner of the famous rapper Ice-T.
Nice.
He came out here and he reached out to me in email. We had several WhatsApp calls before he got here. He offered to pay me for my help and everything that we were doing for him. We showed him around the area and things like that. And I told him, I don't want your money. He said, Ice-T told me to help you. I said, I don't want your money. I don't want Ice-T's money. We do this for everybody. And thank Ice-T for me personally for his military service as a fellow veteran, from a fellow veteran. God bless you both. And he's become a close personal friend of mine now, Africa Islam. So thank you so much for your support, brother. Thank you for all your kind messages. And we really look forward to meeting you, your wife, and your daughter in the near term when you guys come back out here. Bootney66 says, in society today, people just hurl accusations without any proof. It's just the norm now. The fact that it happened to Cooper's Tire Ventures doesn't surprise me at all. And thank you, Bootney, for your support. And yeah, you're going to get the haters, whatever you do. There's nothing you can do about that. They like to prejudge before they ever get to know the person that they're throwing the abuse at. It's just something that you have to put up with in YouTube world. It's a shame, but that's life. And we're going to move on and get over it. And thank you all for your support. And for those that are watching us for the first time, thank you for coming on and joining us and learning a little bit more about us live and in person, where we answer everybody's questions in the comments. David Mears says, looks like you got some sleep laughing out loud. I decided last year to retire to Thailand because of your YouTube, and nothing going to change that. Keep doing what you're doing, and I hope to meet you guys one day. Thank you, David, for that and for your support. And I look forward to meeting you. I want to meet every one of our subscribers in person. I really do. And that's what we do here. We meet up with every single one. We have meet and greets every month. And we spend time with our subscribers so they can meet us. And that is our way of saying thank you so much for supporting our YouTube channel. And we also have regular outings where we go out with our subscribers. We go out to the islands. We go out on jet ski trips. We go out on parachuting trips. We go out on go-karting, whatever, zip lining, anything to have fun and meet up. It's absolutely great. And that's what we do here on our channel. So our channel is completely an open book. Sanjay says, Dusset probably owns some condos that they can use to rehouse. An honorable thing to do. And yes, they do. And it took a lot of work, Sanjay. I got to tell you, at first they didn't want to help out. They really didn't. I'm going to tell you something that you guys didn't know already. They didn't want to help out. We went to the management and the developers, they said, not our problem. You deal with it. But it wasn't until the police, the news media came here, Channel 7 News from TV, they turned up here, and we also got a lawyer Mr. Brooks Snyder and I went out. We got a lawyer, we asked the lawyer to come to the condominium to talk to the development and to talk to all those people that were affected. Over 100 people were affected, folks, and we've only got 30 subscribers living here. So 70 people that are not our subscribers from all different nationalities around the world, Chinese, Russian, South Korean, Japanese, they were all affected too. So they're all in the same boat. And it didn't until all this happened and we had everybody here. All of a sudden, they've done a complete 360 and they said, okay, we're going to step up to the plate. She was our employee. We will rehouse everybody. We want to keep the landlords happy so they don't lose money. So we're going to just move you into a brand spanking new unit and we will honor your contract. If you paid a year's in advance, you don't have to pay any more. We will honor it until the end of your contract. And I said, hey, we want to stay here for us and a lot of our subscribers want to stay here for a long time. Will you renew those contracts? And they said, yes, they would. So let's see. Right now it's all talk. Let's wait and see what happens. This can all change next week. Who knows? But we have to keep a positive mental attitude and just hope for the best. Bravo29 says that Marta Scarborough, yes, finally got snow in southern Maryland too. Yeah.
Go Wild Travel. You don't have to justify to your true followers. We trust what you're about.
And thank you for that, Go Wild Travel. Really, really appreciate it. Dennis L., I can vouch for Mr. Cooper. We spoke on Thursday by phone. I was pleasantly surprised. Thank you for your service first. You can't get this information anywhere, especially for free. And thank you for that, Dennis. Another subscriber, happy subscriber here that can say that I spoke to them on the phone and absolutely free of charge, didn't ask them for a single penny. So testament to what we're saying here is true on our YouTube channel. Wendy says, quick hello from Dennis and Wendy. Can't wait to meet you guys. And thank you, Wendy, for your comment yesterday. I did read it. I'm looking forward to meeting you two. And it would be an honor to sit down with you and Dennis for a nice meal and get to know you as well as you've gotten to know us. So see, I did read your comment there. And thank you so much for that. Really, really appreciate it. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Oyvind Larson says, SEK equals Swedish krona. Okay, thank you for that, Oyvind Larson. And thank you for the 100 Swedish krona. Really, really appreciate it, brother. I don't recognize your name from our previous live streams, but thank you for that support and coming on here and joining us today. Dreaming of Thailand says, hi, Coop and Darlene. You guys are awesome. Really love your attitude and outlook. Of like as well as the channel. God bless you and keep it up. And I remember reading your comments over the last 2 days, Dreaming of Thailand. That name rings a bell with me. Thank you so much for your kind words and support. Really appreciate it.
He deleted it, but what is it?
Marty Scarborough, to all that don't know Cooper, I had questions. We talked on the phone. Cooper and Darlene would it's cut off there. Yeah. But yes, Marty, we did speak on the phone and it was a pleasure to speak to you in person. Adair 9800M says, go with your heart when and if you decide to speak with the accused. Just consider that she may well perceive your contact with her as an opportunity to come at you later for a loan, as she did. No, her bridges are burnt with us, Adar. It's not going to ever happen again. I just want to. I just want to hear what she has to say, and I'm probably going to take it all with a pinch of salt. I just want to hear what she's got to say, and then I'm going to walk out of there and just say, you blew the best friendship that you ever had. We loved you, we supported you, and we were there for your family. Everything okay, honey?
Yeah, but
yeah,
we're on a live.
Yeah, I know. And Market Focus says, the higher you go up, the bigger the demons get. You're doing God's work. Don't let this pump in the road throw you off your path. And thank you for that, Market Focus. Really appreciate it for your kind words and support. Yeah, we're going to have bad haters on here. There's not a lot we can do about it. But hopefully they'll give us the benefit of the doubt and get to know us too, and you all as well. I believe there's a lot of good people out there, and they're just so used to so many YouTubers out there begging and crying for money with bad sob stories, and just think that we're just another one of them, because it's very rare that they get the good, honest ones out there that really are looking to help people. So I think that's a shock to them as well. Bachelor Biology says, hugs and love to Darlene, Cooper, Brooke, and others involved from Diana and John. And thank you, Diana and John. Really appreciated from both of you. Marty Scarborough says, I need to finish that statement, but you guys would never be involved at anything like that. If anybody would even think that, then they just need to go away. And you're right, Marty. We would never do anything like that. That's not who we are. And I've got an honorable discharge of over 30 years serving Uncle Sam in the United States military. So, yeah, and a 5 background check to get a retirement visa in the Philippines. So I think, I'm a pretty safe and secure guys. And hopefully you guys think so too. And all the support and love that we've got from everybody on the channel, everybody that's here in Thailand, even those that are living here. Nobody blames us, and we are still working our butts off to help every single person that's out here and make sure that they have a roof over their head. So we're still flat out and busy. We've been busy all day yesterday, all day today, and we're going to be busy all day on Monday too, trying to make sure that everybody's sorted. I have to go back through over 100 emails and make sure everybody's got a roof over their head. So,
And again,
yes,
we never accept any commission she offered, and
no,
that's the good thing.
no, she did actually offer us
That's the
commission. I'll be
good
honest
thing.
there. The agent, she said, I'd like to give you a commission for bringing all these people in here. I said, I don't want a
We
commission.
never
I said, if you want to do something,
accepted any.
give them a discount. Give them a discount. Pass the savings on to our subscribers. That would be more than you can do. That if you wanted to go above the line, instead of giving us a kickback for bringing people in here, we don't want it. Give them a discount instead. They deserve it. They're retired. And she did. She did. She gave them a discount. But unfortunately, something bad happened in her life and she ran away with the money. I don't know what that is, but I got to believe that it was something. 7 years working for this company, excellent reputation. Um, people that knew her over 10 years said, she was a good, honest person. And they believe that something happened in her life to make her do this. We just don't know what it is. And maybe we'll never know. Who knows? But once they've got her in custody, I'm going to go down there. I'm going to see her. I'm going to ask her, why did you do this? Why did you betray our trust? We vouched for you. We lent you money. We spent time with your son and your daughter. Why on earth did you do this? And if I think she's laying out a bunch of BS, I'll tell you guys. I'm going to make a follow-up video once she's in custody. And
we have to give it to her. She has a good service.
yeah, she had an excellent service. Why did she throw it all away?
Yeah.
She's just
That's
ruined
why
that.
everybody was surprised.
And it's really hurt her. I feel sorry for her kids the most. They were both fantastic. Her daughter's in college just up the road. Her son, I think he has his own business, honey. Her son, that he's trying to, start up something there from scratch. I don't know. I don't know what made her do this. Why would she throw it all away? It's going to be interesting to find out. Brian Barber, it says, hello, Cooper and Big Boss Darlene. Forget about the haters and keep up the good stuff. You will get through this hurdle just fine. Your regulars in Thailand know that both of you are good people. And thank you for that, Brian. Barberich, really, really appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, we read your comments.
And we did read your comments of support on the last couple of days. Tony Paniel says, hi, guys. God bless you both. From Tony watching in the UK. And thank you for that, Tony. And thank you for coming on and joining us from the UK. I heard it's getting pretty cold over there right now.
Malcolm Hawken. Good day, Team Coops. Hope you guys starting to feel better. Always great lives. And of course, from absolutely fantastic people, Mal and Kate.
And thank you, Mal and Katea, another fantastic subscriber. He's out here in Thailand. We've met up with him several times. Absolutely great guy. My wife, Darlene, and his girlfriend, Katea, who's a lovely Thai girl. They get
I
along
like
great.
her.
And yeah, they have a good laugh together. Uh,
I like her.
and we have so many great people like him in our community, and he's been very supportive. So thank you for that, Malcolm. Really, really appreciate it, brother. And yes, I did get some rest. I did finally get 8 hours of sleep last night.
So
So
the race has been moved because of what's going on.
yeah.
It's supposed to be this week, right? But
Mm.
stay tuned.
John C. Hi from Scotland. Sorry to hear about all the troubles you've had recently. Hope it all sorts itself out for everyone. And thank you for that, John. And it's looking like it's coming to fruition. The developer is housing people.
Takes full
We've seen it with our own eyes. So our subscribers have told us, okay, we just moved into another room today in another building, but on the same development, same complex where we're living now. And everything seems to be good. They got their contract from them, and it's in writing there. They're not going to get their deposits back. Some have said that they will allow them to stay for an extra month to compensate for their deposits. Some people that are on short term, they've said no. It depends on how much you paid, and it's going to be on a case by case basis. Nothing I can do about that. They are who they are, and that's how they're doing it. For those that wanted to come out here for a vacation and they left a deposit with this in-house employee who was an agent here for a lot of the owners, they're saying that they're going to give them half the deposit back. I wish they'd give it all back. If they're going to take responsibility, they should take it all the way. But unfortunately, they said, hey, this is the best we can do. We're paying for it out of our own pocket here. So at least they're doing something. But like I said, these big agents out here are going to step up and see if they have any owners in these complexes willing to rent it out to them. So at least they can get the place that they wanted and have a roof over their head. So thank you for all them and their support. And it's really appreciated.
And the developer did say that they were gonna settle all the people that's already here before
First.
first.
Yeah, they did.
Which is good.
I agree. John C. says, hi from Scotland. Sorry to hear about all the troubles you've had recently. Hope it all sorts itself out for everyone. And thank you, John. We're hoping it's going to all pan out and everybody's going to be okay. Wendy says, near to clear my car of snow. Can't wait for the warm weather. God bless all. And yeah, I don't miss the snow. I really don't. I love the weather out here in Thailand. It is truly beautiful. Joanne Ballou says, good morning from Montreal, minus 23 with the wind chill this morning. My heart goes out to all of you that are going through this. It has been a rough start to 2024. Tell me about it. Ignore the bad and negative comments. And thank you, Joanne. Really appreciate it.
Like we just arrived.
It's hard to do. It's hard to ignore, I must admit, because of everything that we do to help people. It's kind of hard to ignore the bashers. We try not to let it get to us, but at the end of the day, we're human too, and it does, unfortunately. But what really cheers us up is the amount of positive feedback we get from people such as yourself saying, Cooper, please continue what you're doing. Please continue to help those that want to come and visit or retire in Thailand. And please keep your channel going. Please don't stop. Please don't let the haters ruin you. So that is a big boost of confidence for us to want us to keep doing what we're doing here on the channel. So thank you again, Joanne. HG says, sorry you all had to come back from your honeymoon to this mess. Keep your chins up and keep being you. ESPI. And thank you, HG. Really, really appreciate it. We're going to try. We're going to try our best.
HG. She sent emails before, right? I remember that. Yeah, she always cheer you up.
Yeah, Great people.
Is it she or he?
Mark Schaefer says,
All
hi,
right.
Cooper and Darlene. So sorry for what happened to you all. We feel your pain through your videos. I was wondering about your utilities. Are you going to have to catch that up? Is condo management helping? And that's an excellent question, Mark. The honest answer is, I don't know. When we went to the juristic office, because the way this all happened is they turned off everybody's water. And Darlene said to me, she was in the bathroom. She says, honey, we got no water. I checked the faucet in the kitchen and there was no water there. I said, hang on, let me go down to the juristic office and see if I can fix this, see what's happened. We paid our bill only a couple of days ago. I don't know why they turned our water off. So we went down there and they said, we turned your water off because we wanted you to come to the office. I said, you could have put a flyer under my door, or something in my mailbox and asked me to come to the office. You didn't need to turn the water off, They said, well, we turned the water off to get everybody's attention, get them all up here. Those that dealt with this agent, we need a copy of your contract and a copy of your receipt. So we gladly supplied that to them, and they turned the water back on instantly. And that's how it all happened. And we only found out then, because what they were doing, the juristic office, they were giving the water bill and the electric bill to this employee in-house agent, and we were paying it to her, and she was paying them. So we thought, okay, we never get the water or electric bill in our mailbox like you would normally get. They're giving the juristic office was giving the bill to her, and she was collecting the money from us. Okay, and it's been going on like that for since March of last year, honey. And there was never an issue, never, ever any issue. We never got told, hey, you haven't paid your bill, or they never cut it off or anything like this. So we were unaware for like 10 months, folks, 9-10 months, we were unaware. And it was only when we went in there after they turned our water off and they asked for the contract and the receipt that we found out that we had, 15,000 baht in arrears that hadn't been paid, 13,000 baht in arrears that hadn't been paid. And I said, who's responsible for this? I said, am I responsible for it? I only moved in here a month ago into this 2-bedroom. This is before I even moved in. Who's responsible for this? Who's got to pay for it? And their answer is, we don't know. So we're still waiting on that one. Maybe the landlord's got to pay for it. Maybe they'll catch up with this person responsible, and they'll get they may find that she's got money in her bank account and pay it that way. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they haven't asked us for it yet. I can say yet, and I'll put the parentheses in there. But we haven't been asked to back pay it.
We didn't use those water, and we haven't lived in here, so we will not going to pay for it. I will not.
Yeah. Wait and see. I don't know yet, Mark. They haven't told us. Ronnie, good evening, Cooper and Darling. We're sending all our love. When you open to the World Wide Web, you get hateful and hurtful comments. Tell me about it. Accept it and don't take it personally or to heart. And we're trying, and
we're trying to
we're trying our best.
It gets us too.
Yeah, we're only human. It gets to us
yes.
too, unfortunately. Yeah. And maybe that's why they do it. I don't know. Sal Paro says, Cooper, there is a saying, never let a good deed go unpunished. A lot like life is a roller coaster. You and Darlene deserve much better. And thank you for that, Sal. Another great person that we've met here in person. And a pleasure to know you, sir. And thank you for coming on to the live stream. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, we were going to follow you there.
Mark Schaefer says, even when you do good for people, you're going to have haters. Do good anyway. And yeah, you are going to always have haters. But I got to give a little bit of acknowledgement to the haters. There's so many fake YouTubers out there on YouTube that I can understand the haters. They're so used to it. It's very rare to find a channel that actually does what they say that they're going to do and sticks to the word. It is a rarity. There are good YouTubers out there, don't get me wrong, but it is rare to find the good YouTubers. There's so many people out there that say all we want is, is you to watch our videos. We have no intention of meeting up with you. And if you email us, we're going to charge you to reply. And if you want to contact us for a consultation, we want you to pay us for that too. A lot of them out there do it. We don't. Our time is 100% free, and it always will be. And that's what makes us different and stands out from a lot of other channels. There are channels out there. I have met a couple personally that they don't charge for their time or their consultation, but it's very rare. I got to admit, it's very rare. From what everybody is telling us in the emails and the comments say, hey, Cooper, I spoke to this YouTuber, and guess what? They wanted $700 just for a 20-minute phone call. So I can ask them if the condo complex was near the bus route or something like that. So it's crazy, you know, what some people are doing out there. But our time and what we do here is 100% genuine, and it's for free. Marty Scarborough says, Cooper, in some of your personal conversations, I had been telling you about my wife's passport issues. We tracked it down to my wife's birth certificate, and that means now we can get her passport in the next month. So some good news there. Absolutely great, Marty. Would be fantastic to have you out here with us. Brother, glad that you finally got that issue sorted. Jerry Hart says, hello, Cooper, Darlene, and Brooke. Like so many others, I'm not deterred, nor do I feel you guys are responsible for the real estate scam in any way, shape, or form. My countdown is now 100 days, and 100 days, that is not long at all, Marty. That's just over 3 months. That'll go very quickly, and it'd be a pleasure to meet you in person as well. Excuse me. Larry Forniller says, good morning and greetings from sunny Trinidad and Tobago. Darlene and Coop, you are both stellar and outstanding humans. I support you 100%.
Thank you very
thank
much.
you, Larry. Really appreciate it, brother. 113 people on here watching our live stream right now.
Hit that thumbs up.
Please hit the thumbs up if you like what we are doing here on our channel and you support us. It's really appreciated. And it's free. It doesn't cost you a penny as well. Go Wild Travel. All thumbs up for Cooper's Thai Adventures. And thank you for that, Go Wild Travel. Really appreciated there, brother. Dennis Richardson says, great people always get great things. Keep the faith. You guys are awesome. Real friends. 4 weeks and counting. Can't wait. And neither can we, Dennis. Can't wait to have you out here with us, enjoying the good life in beautiful Jomtien. Ronnie says, do you have any idea how many book to come out and will need rehousing? They surely have to pay again. Maybe they should form support groups at Dusset as Dusset employee handled deposits. And I don't. I've got so many emails that I got to go through, Ronnie. I probably spoke to about 40% of those that emailed us on the phone. So imagine how many that is out of the several hundred emails that we've had over the last couple of days and while we were away on our honeymoon. So I've spoken about 40% on the phone, and I found out, when they're coming, and I've reached out to the management here. They said they're going to give them 50% of their deposits. They're saying that they don't have enough rooms for everybody, unfortunately. So when Sean contacted me and said, what can I do to help? I said, do any of these big agents out here have any owners with condos here at Dusset Grand Park 2? A lot of our subscribers want to come here. They think it's a beautiful place, which it is. We have a lot of great people here. It's a happy community. Everybody's loving it. And he says, I'm going to get in touch with each and every one of them, find out, and we will go through the emails together. You and I will sit down on Monday. We'll get with the big companies here, and we'll make sure everyone is happy, whether they want to come in our condo, the Riviera, the Copacabana, the Grand Florida, any of the condominiums out here. We're going to make sure that dealing direct with the landlords through these big, huge companies, and everybody is happy. That is our main goal, and that's where we're going to spend all of our time on Monday to make sure this happens for you all. So if you're watching from those that I've called, that is the latest update. We're going to be sitting down at the table with them on Monday all day, going over until everybody's sorted and answer everybody's emails. Only Me says, on a slightly different topic, do you know how much a 2-bed like yours would be to buy rather than rent? I don't actually.
Something.
What was it?
No. Yeah, 4.8 something like
I
that.
think it was like,
That was
my
before.
wife says she thinks it's 4.8 million for a 2-bedroom that we're in right here. It's 61 square meters. And it's beautiful.
62.
It's 61. Ours is 61. They do have a 66 one, but the living room's smaller and the bedroom's a lot bigger. I prefer the larger living room than the larger bedroom. So
they have 2 different floor plans.
Yeah, they got 2 different floor plans, and I prefer the bigger living room, as that's where I spend a lot of my time. When I answer all of your comments, I'm sitting there on the sofa. Dennis L sends a $10 super chat and says, hit the like and subscribe button. It's nice to know expats have rights in Thailand. And thank you for that $10, Dennis. And yes, please hit the like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. It doesn't cost you anything. It's absolutely free. And when we spoke to the lawyer, we found out, Dennis, that you do have rights in Thailand as an expat. A lot of people seem to think that, no, you don't. Because they don't treat the foreigners here as well as the Thais. Well, this lawyer put us 100% in the know about this. And she said, you know what, Cooper, you do have rights. As long as you have that contract and you have that receipt, because the owner of your condo has a contract with that agent. And so therefore, the agent is acting on the owner's behalf to rent out the unit for him. Because what happens is a lot of people come over here, they want to buy condos as an investment from the sellers, and they say to the sellers, hey, okay, if I buy this condo from you, can you rent it out for me? And they say, yes, we will get a tenant in there as soon as possible and rent it out for you and take care of it for you. And they go home happy, and people are renting from them. And that's the way that they do it out here in Thailand. And so their agreement is with the agent. And therefore, if the agent cheats the owner, it's the owner's responsibility to go after the agent, not you. It is not your responsibility, and that's what the Thai law says. And if they try to take you to court to evict you, it takes 6 months to go to court. And when you're out there in the courtroom, they said on average 6 months, by the way. When you're there in the courtroom and you show your tenancy agreement and you show your receipt, they're going to say to the owner, why are you going after the tenant? They were fulfilled their obligation. They paid the rent. So they're not in breach of the contract. You need to be going after your agent, and they dismissed the case. And that's what she said. And she's been practicing law for quite some time, so she knows what she's talking about. And she's a Thai property lawyer that we went to. Brian Free says, hey, Coop and Darlene, you guys have gone above and beyond before this and certainly during this. I hope you guys feel better soon. And we do. We feel a lot better now, Brian, knowing that our subscribers have a roof over their head. That is our number one concern, that nobody is thrown out on the street and everybody has a roof over their head. So thank you for that, brother. Really appreciate it. Tuik B says, I'll be in Pattaya from the 3rd of March for 2 weeks. Hope we can meet up and have a beer. And you can, Tuik. We have a meet and greet every month. We're going to try and have one on Friday next week at Fraser's, where we like to have our meet and greets. It's in the aircon, so it's not so hot. And everybody gets a chance to meet us. I need to go down to Fraser and speak to him. I'll probably go speak to him tomorrow and see if we can schedule in that meet and greet on Friday, so he can set up all the tables for everybody that's going to be there. Our last meet and greet, we had over 100 people there, so they are great turnouts, and it's an opportunity for you to meet us and meet our subscribers that are already here and make new friends. Les Brown says, I thought your complex was rental only. No, sir. They have rentals and sales here. I heard the Thais caught the condos, bought the condos as investment and rented them out. Nope. That they have quite a lot of them free for sale as we speak. What can the owner do if they don't sell 51% to Thais? A lot of the developers leave them empty. They do. They leave them empty. I don't know why. I wish the developers they know because they've been building condos here for dozen or so years. They know that it takes a long time to sell these units, and a lot of times they don't sell to the ties. Why not make income? Why not rent them out? I mean, I filmed over 60 condominium complexes, and I said to them, I said, why don't you rent these out instead of sitting there? It's dead money. Rent them out. And they just didn't seem interested. But now the developer here is saying, okay, we're going to rehouse you. And if you want to renew your contract, you can. So at least they're making money. Maybe they're seeing the light of day there. Jay Easy says, good evening, afternoon, morning. Love this community. Thank you, Jay Easy. You're a top guy. And thank you for your support, brother.
So this is 3 parts. Okay.
Okay.
And I will gonna pop up those 2.
All right. Van J says, good evening to you both. Oh, Van, sorry. Says, good evening to you both. Truly hope that you're beginning to recover from trauma of these past days. We wanted to send our thanks for your kind and welcome assistance throughout this unforeseeable ordeal. Your prompt response, clear communications, and constant updates on each and every step definitely delivered the positive outcome we all have today. And thank you for that, Vange. Really appreciate it. Please ignore the negativity, she says, as we all know your true worth and integrity. Our sincere thanks and gratitude to you both. Thanks also to Dusa Group for stepping up and accommodating all involved, James and Vange. And thank you for that, Vange. And James, really appreciate it. And we wouldn't have it any other way. We want to keep everybody informed 100% of what's going on as and when it happens. Yeah. Pat Goodman says, Cooper and Darlene, I'm so glad everything has worked out. Please keep up the good work. May God bless you both. Hopefully I'll be there soon and I will need a place to live too. Dusit too, laughing out loud. And you know what, Pat? I hope you do come to Dusit 2. Dusit 2 is a fantastic place to live. It's one of the most beautiful condominium complexes I've seen since I've started my YouTube channel. I've made over 60 videos. This is one of my personal favorites where we're living now, obviously because we're living here. Just like the Remington man, I bought the razor blade because I love the company. So I bought the company because I love the razor. But anyways, no, we love it here. The staff are absolutely fantastic. Yes, they had a bad apple and they're going after her. The police are going after her. But other than that, fantastic. The staff are very helpful. The cleaners are very helpful. The gardeners, the office staff, the juristic, the management, fantastic people here. The people that live here are nice and friendly. You go in the elevator, always smiles from people. Hello, how are you? Fantastic. We love it here. And don't let what happened with the bad apple stop you from coming here if you want to come to Dusit 2, because we are going to stay here. We're not leaving. We love it here, and I will continue to support Dusit 2 as they've stepped up to the plate, and I love it here again. I love the people here. We made a lot of great friends and have a lot of great subscribers living here.
Good location too.
It's a fantastic location. You got everything nearby. Alfa Romeo says, Coop, Darlene, and Brooke, you are all good standing individuals and always ready to help others. Pin and I have enjoyed our time with you during our stay. All the best to you. And thank you for that, Romeo and Pin. Great meeting you guys and people, you both in person. And we love meeting everybody that comes out here to Thailand. So it's fantastic for us. We make new friends in you. So keep it up. And if you're interested in meeting us, subscribe to the channel. Join the Facebook group and meet all of our subscribers on there. And on there, we put out notifications of when we're going to have meet and greet. So you can come and meet us in person or when we're having an event going out and just enjoying the day out with our subscribers. We love that. And it's a great blessing to be able to meet you all in person. And he says, greetings from Phuket.
Saya Mayam, shedding the spotlight on your misadventure is a great public service. Best of luck with the outcome.
And it's been a positive outcome so far. We will keep you updated. Anything changes, we're going to let you know on our channel. What we say is gospel. And you know, good or bad, we put it out on our channel and let everybody know. Al DeCisi says, good day to the lovely couple. Everything is temporary and the lesson learned is to take precautions, continue being you. And thank you for your support, Al DeCisi.
That's right.
You're absolutely right. The lesson learned is take precautions.
Mhm.
Thailand R Bus says, howdy from Florida. I have watched your channel from the beginning and always appreciated your sincerity. Thank you, brother. Really appreciate it. Transparency and honesty. This is why we became subscribers and will continue to do so. Thank you, Thailand R Bus. Really appreciate it, brother. Steve Gilding, hi, Cooper Darlene. You still have the best, honest, and informative channel on YouTube. Please keep up the great job you both do. Thank you, Steve.
Oh,
Top-notch
thank you,
guy.
Steve.
Really appreciate your support. And everybody on here that's given us such kind words, we really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Plain Dave says, thank you, Cooper and Darlene, for all you do for the channel. Few would do this much for nothing. And you're right. Few would. A lot of people rely on YouTube money for a living. We don't. I have a disability pension, and you know, we're able to survive on that. The one thing that keeps us going is making new friends, building this community, helping people, seeing the smiles on their face, seeing them happy in retirement, and all the stress from the West that they have in their lives of everything getting priced out, everything too damn expensive, can't afford to live there on a pension. They come out here, they see how cheap it is, and they're absolutely loving it. So that is the biggest thank you we can get, is when we meet our subscribers and they have big, huge smiles on their faces. We know that we've done a great service.
And we're not looking for fame also.
Oh, no, we're not looking for fame.
I was telling Cooper, can we just go back to our life before, like a quiet life, free, unstressed, you know?
Tommy Lee, good morning, guys. Welcome, Tommy Lee. Glad you can make it. You missed the last live stream I saw in the comments, but glad you made this one. Thank you for coming back on, brother. Thailand Air Bus, from a glass half full perspective, how long would this scam have continued if you had not made everyone aware? Nothing more difficult than walking point. I don't know. If she would have paid the electric and the water, I don't think they would have found out for a very long time. But some people have said in the chats, Thailand Our Best, that she played the long game. Well, I'm sorry. Nobody's going to play a 7-year long con. Sorry, I meant 7 years. Nobody's going to play that long con. So that's why I'm tending to think, I mean, a long con is sort of 6 months, a year, not 7 years, you know. So I'm tending to think that something drastic happened in her life that made her do this. I don't know. And I'm not going to guess what it is. I heard in the comments, some people said, oh, I think she was gambling. That's the main reason people lose money in Thailand. I don't know, and I'm not going to guess. I'm going to wait until the police got her in custody and they find out for themselves why this happened. And I'm going to go down and find out. And when I do, I will be sure to let you all know. I promise. This is not over by far. I'm not going to rest until it's sorted. Only Me says, is the Facebook group paused? I tried joining a few days ago and it's still pending. I guess you guys have had other priorities, which I totally get, by the way. And yeah, we have been very, very busy, as you all know, over the last 72 hours, but we will get back on it. And for those that have applied to join, that are subscribers to the channel, we will, of course, let you in to the Facebook group where you can join the other 800 members that are already in there. Yes. So just bear with us, Only Me. I hope you put in there, by the way, when you applied to join the Facebook group, that I'm a subscriber and my name on YouTube is Only Me, so we know who you are. Noah Shepard says, we are talking of a 12 million baht minimum scam based on the numbers you are talking about. Why did she do it? Pure opportunism. I would disagree, Noah. I would disagree
know.
because she's been working for Dusset Group for over 7 years. She's had plenty of opportunity to do this before. Why now? Something must have triggered this, Noah. She could have done this long scam, if that's what you guys think it is, a year ago. She didn't do it a year ago. Okay. She could have done it she could have done it 7 years ago. She didn't. She stayed loyal to the company and she was doing her job. Her performance reviews were spot on. Everybody was happy with her. She was friendly, walking around, more than willing to help everybody. And she's been doing that for years, guys. She could have done this 7 years ago. So therefore, I mean, if she was an employee for 6 months, okay, I get it, opportunistic. But for 7 years, no, there's something more into it than that. And when I know, you'll know. I promise. I'm not going to keep it from you guys. I will put it out in a video and let you all know exactly what happened. David, nobody does anything for nothing. I watched the first 10 minutes of both of you telling us how great and honest you are and working for free while ringing up the tips. See, there you go. There's our first basher on
Thank
here.
you for your
And
comments, sir.
David, you know what? You're new to the channel. Obviously, you don't know a thing that you're talking about. And
Move on to the next
my
one.
wife says, move on. Don't even get into it. So
But thank you for your comment.
yeah, you don't know us at all. Phil Ella, I'm sorry to hear about this mess. Hopefully she will get apprehended soon. I'm glad that Dusset did the right thing and assisted everyone involved. I am too, Phil. I'm really glad that they stepped up to the plate and agreed to help everyone. Tommy Lee, it was a good con. No one could have known. Don't blame yourself too much. And I'm trying not to. But I do have a heart and I care about everybody. That's why we're trying to help everybody out here. And we're not going to rest until everybody is sorted. I can promise you that. Brandon says, sorry you guys got scammed. Karma is coming. Hope she makes it right. And so do I. And I believe karma is coming. I do definitely believe in karma. What goes around comes around. Tommy Lee, you can't please everyone. Haters will always hate because they're jealous of you. Yeah, maybe you're absolutely right. Who knows? If he'd been watching more of our channel, then he would know how very rare it is that we get any super thanks on our live stream, and nor do we ever ask for them. So, yeah, he would know that from watching our channel, but obviously he's new on here and doesn't know Jack. Bill on Bass says, wow, was thinking of buying a weekend condo in Pattaya after its reputation started to be rehabilitated a bit, but having serious second thoughts now. I wouldn't, Bill. I wouldn't, as there's so many good reputable agents out here that, like I said, they've been going for dozens of years. And they're so easy to find out here. Just asking the expat community, they'll tell you, hey, go over here. They're the biggest out here in Thailand. And, if you join some of the groups out there, people will tell you who they bought from. And that's a good source of information. The community out there, they'll tell you who they bought from, their experience, if it was good or bad. And that's why we put up the Facebook group. And there's also quite a lot of Facebook pages out there designed for expats here and expats that you can join some of them as well and get a lot of great information from. Rick says, hello, everyone, especially the Coopers. Thanks for all the info. You're great. And thank you, Rick. Really appreciate it, brother. Joanne Ballou sends a Canadian $20 super thanks and says, thanks for all you do. It truly is very much appreciated. And thank you for that, Joanne. Really appreciate it. We will take that money and we will put it into the group, the next group event that we have. So it's not going into our pockets. It's for the group event for the basher that was just on here that does not know us at all. Brandon says, this is terrible. Hope the best for everyone. Maybe start a GoFundMe. No, we're not going to start a GoFundMe. I wouldn't do that unless, all of a sudden there was another tsunami and a lot of people lost their homes. Maybe I would do it then to help them rebuild and pass out food and water to people. But for something like this, everybody's got sorted, so there's no need for a GoFundMe. Siam IM says, this situation warrants escalation and raising of voices here in the West. Your actions prove the level-headed approach and cooperation in Thailand will get more desirable results. And yeah, it does get better results when everybody gets together. then it makes people think, and it made the management here decide, okay, wait a minute, we got a bigger problem than we initially thought. We better step up to the plate. And that's why it's good to stand together as a community. Thank you for that, Siam. I am. Babe, you want to take the next one? My throat's dry.
Brian Barbaric at David. Tips are donated on a voluntary basis. Cooper has never asked anyone for tips.
And thank you for that, Brian. Really appreciate it.
Rick, how will I gonna
I have no idea. Just go with Rick.
Hello, people also said what has happened, but it will not stop me from going to Pattaya in September. The Coopers are the best. The info is amazing, and my heart is for them for all the good work they do. Maybe. And
thank you, Rick. Really appreciate it, brother. And by the way, I got my vapes back, so I am back on the vapes. I got away from the cigarettes. So I'm really happy about that. We went to Singapore, and vape is banned in Singapore. So glad for that. So ITV Thailand says, Soy TV Thailand, I got it. Okay. Greetings, beautiful people, and handsome man and beautiful Darlene from Evening, Singapore. Please remember, expats do have rights. Roy and Monica, great work to you both. And they do have rights. And if in doubt, get a lawyer. Speak to a lawyer. I mean, there was 10 of us that chipped in for the lawyer here. We paid, everybody paid for the lawyer, and it was like 5,000 baht for the lawyer to come here in person, speak to everybody, speak to the management, tell everybody their rights. And they sat down and were here for a good 4 hours. I want to say it was 3-4 hours they were here. And so 5,000 baht divided by everybody, 8,000, sorry, it was the total because they were involved for 2 days. So divided by 10 people cost us 800 baht each, but it got us off the streets, folks. That's why it's good to stick together. Distinguished Gentleman says, good morning, guys, and good morning, sir. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining us. Eddie Rojo says, God bless, and God bless you too, Eddie. Thank you for coming on. Colin Drews, is the New Zealand native tongue Kia kaha stand strong? The lady seems to have played a bit of a long game. In my past experience, suggests it may have been in nature of her personality behind it. 7-year long game? You really think it was that long? 7-year long game that she would have played the long game for 7 years? People that play the long game tend to do it for like 6 months or a year to build people's trust. 7 years, long time. Long time. Is that what you really think, Colin? I don't know. I don't know, but we will find out and get to the truth.
This
Thai, okay. Tai Sabai says, hi from Jomtien, and hello, Tai Sabai from Jomtien. The Dusset 2, us location near Bot Bus route. My contract's up in the end of March. Looking for new condo. I can't, what's that? Don't ride a ride, so need to be Bot Bus route. Okay.
No, Dusset 2 is not in a bus route.
No, but we do have a shuttle bus from here, free of charge, and it goes from here to Jomtien Beach Road, where you can get the Bot Bus, and it also goes up to Macro Supermarket and to Tesco Lotus, the big Lotus supermarket on Sukhumvit Road, and it's free of charge. It goes 5 times a day. The service runs, so absolutely great there if you want to get around. D. Thompson says, I just discovered your channel a couple of days ago, and the first video was about the scam. I'm sorry that you and a lot of people are going through this mess, and it is very rare, D. It is very rare, brother, and that's why I made a video on it. I wanted to make everybody aware that this does happen, but it is extremely rare that it happens like this. And to know that I got everybody's back, and we're going to keep everybody in their accommodation in this complex, whether they have to stay in their whether they have to move into a new accommodation or they get to keep their current accommodation. We're not going to rest until this was sorted. We all got together, got the police, got the media, got the lawyer here, and we found our rights, and that we had a leg to stand on, and the condominium complexes said, okay, we're going to rehouse everyone. And D, our channel is a community channel about building friendship and trust and respect between others that want to come out here and retire or come out here for a vacation and meet new people and make new friends. And if you enjoy what we're doing, please watch our other videos, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. It really does help the channel. Hanku.
Hunka.
How do you pronounce that, honey? I don't have my glasses. He says, Cooper and Darlene moving to Thailand from Texas. Is that Hakuna Matata? Hope to meet up with you and the missus in April. Be an absolute pleasure. Really will. We love meeting up with everybody. Willem Vanderbeck says, only the agent knows the whole truth. Yeah, I think you're probably right there. Perhaps she had trouble and people are cornered, can do unpredictable things. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past it. Tony Panyai says, guys, please can you advise me? I have a room at Dussagram Part 2 and paid the lady up front. My contract ends on July 24th. I had to return to the UK in December for a family bereavement and plan to return to Jomtien. Okay, Tony. Well, your contract is until July 24th. What you want to do is, I'll tell you what, send us an email, Tony. I'm not going to do this on live because out of your privacy. Send us an email with a copy of your contract and your receipt. I will go to the office personally. I will speak to the management and say, hey, this is a subscriber of ours. He's currently on vacation, but he's, and your room number, please. And make sure that they're going to honor that. And if they say that you have to move into another room in this complex, I will email you back and let you know, Tony. Okay. So please send that to us in an email and I will go down to the office on Monday and I will speak to the manager personally and get you sorted. He says, is there someone I can talk to? My condo has all my personal possessions in it. Don't worry, they're not going to be throwing you out, Tony. No. They haven't done that to anybody. Your stuff's not going to be out on the street. I promise you, brother. Send us an email. Let us go to the manager for you and we will get straight back to you. I promise on Monday. With a copy of your contract, copy of your receipt, and your room number, and we'll go and deal with that for you while you're away and email you back the response that we get. If you want to include your phone number in there, I'll be more than happy to give you a call, brother, and tell you exactly what they said. And I can pass on the manager's number to you, and I can pass on your number to them so you guys can talk directly as well. So Pepper Company says, at David, unfortunately, only the people you know don't do anything for free. There are a lot of us that are good people and are fulfilled and find joy by helping others, praying for you, David. And thank you for that, So Pepper. You know, I've spoke to you on the phone. I never asked you for a single penny. Colin Dews, think it takes time to be taken as honest. Yes, it does. And she was willing to build trust before she capitalized. Too premeditated. I don't know, guys. I really don't. 7-year long con? That seems like a way too long for the long con, in my opinion. She could have done it when Dusit Grand Park 1 was built. She could have done it when Dusit Grand was built on Jomtien Second Road. She had all the opportunity for those. Why now? Fireblazer 99 says my question is, why does everyone there deal in cash? And should everyone be sending their rents to a housing association and not the representative? Well, here's the thing. She worked in sales. She was in charge of sales, Fireblazer, okay? And when these agents out here sell these condominiums, a lot of the owners will say, okay, I'll buy this, but I need you to rent it out for us. And that's what they do. It's a return business for the agents and for the owners. And that's the way it works out here. And so, yeah, you do pay the agent and the agent pays the owner. She just took off and run with the money. but we went directly to the what's the word I'm looking, developers, and the agent for the developer. So she was an employee here. She wasn't a back alley agent or an unscrupulous agent, working in some shack somewhere. She was an employee here at this site. So that's why everybody trusted in her so much. The owners trusted in her, the tenants trusted in her, and the company trusted in her. Nobody could have foreseen this. She'd been doing it for years and not one complaint. This only just came to fruition in October, guys. So when the company dismissed her, and this all came out, we didn't find out until we got back from our honeymoon, and by way of that, we have arrears in our electric and water bill when we've only been living here for 1 month and we've only paid the first month in this 2-bedroom, because we had a 1-bedroom that we rented downstairs in the same building on the ground floor, and we stayed there for a full 9 months and didn't have a single problem. So, of course, we're going to do it again. I didn't do it with cash. What I did is I did it with my bank to bank transfer. So I have a receipt of that transaction on my bank. But it's an unfortunate event that she did this, and she's let down all her friends, her family, her kids, and she's going to spend some time in jail. She's going to spend some time in jail, quite a lot of time, actually, from what I'm hearing with the the authorities here in Thailand. They take this extremely, extremely serious. They really rely on tourism, and they're going to make sure that she pays for this.
I will gonna answer this one. I'm done being nice.
Okay.
David, this incident was first reported in the Thai media over a month ago on December 16, and the perpetrator was named. Something fishy here, as these two are making it out as if they just found out about it. With all due respect, sir.
Mm-hmm. I want to enjoy this. Go ahead, hon.
With all due respect, I dare you. I am daring you. Go to the police station here in Jomtien at the beach road and ask, when is this people that has reported is started to go there and make a report. And I am daring you again to send us that Thai did you say here first reported that Thai media over a month ago, like December 16? We never heard of it. And even the management, maybe if the management knows about it, I don't know. But all of us just knew about it this month, sir.
Okay, now let me add on to that, David. Okay, I know the newspaper article you're referring to. Wrong person. Nothing to do with Instagram Part 2. The person they named in there is not the agent that was here. Okay, so you are telling about a different story, nothing to do with Instagram Part 2. And that one there was a con that was over, they said in the newspaper article, over, I think it was like 30-40 million. This one here is 10 million and a different person completely. Okay, the name does not match up. I read that newspaper article, and you are 100% wrong, David. Okay, so know your facts. And before you spout out, brother, you're talking about something completely different, nothing to do with this condominium. So wrong. And I know where you saw that. You saw that on the Expat Forum newspaper. So nope, absolutely wrong. Not the same person. Completely different incident. Nothing to do with Instagram Part 2 where we live.
And if you're true to your fact, and if
no, leave it. Move on to the next comment.
No,
honey.
Don't hide with this coffee profile picture. Show us who you are in the email, and I'm daring you.
No, leave it. Move on to the next one. Got no time for that. W Secret to Success vlog. The question: what changes to the internal process will the developers make so this won't happen again? Well, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do to make sure this never happens again. It's like I said, W. It's extremely rare. It's extremely rare. what would I do if I was the management? I wouldn't let the sales team take over the rentals. I would make that go directly through the office and go into the company's bank account. That's what I would do moving forward, and I hope they do the same. Siam IM says Songkran, and our arrival is just around the corner. The El Nino effect has made this the most frigid, lengthy experience in Florida in 20 years. I need my heat. And yeah, Songkran, you're absolutely going to love it here. Songkran is Thai New Year and also the Water Festival. So a lot of good times ahead in Songkran. A great time of the year to come to Thailand. It's Thai New Year. Moss Crowley says, best wishes to you both from Ireland. You have created a community of friendship, can have the biggest budget. If you don't have friends, you have nothing. And I agree, Moss. Friendship is what makes the world go round. And to be part of a large community and have a lot of friends is a plus. You're going to have friends that are going to want to go out with you playing pickleball. You're going to want to go play golf. You want to go, windsurfing, scuba diving, jet skiing, whatever you're into, bowling, tennis. You're going to have those people out here that enjoy doing the same thing as you and have a great time doing it together. Tommy Lee says, con was from the past 3 years. Condo owners knew the units wasn't going to rent during COVID. She probably got caught when the owners came back to the unit and it was rented. Possibly. Who knows, Tommy? I don't know. D. Thompson says, I retired from the Air Force in 1922. Thank you for your service, sir. Really appreciate it. My plan is to travel the world once my teenage daughters are in college. Thailand is definitely a country I will visit. You have got a new subscriber. Thank you, D. Thompson. Really appreciate it, brother. And welcome to the community. I do love fellow veterans. I must admit, no matter which branch of the service you served in or what country you served in, I have a big respect for those that served in the military, law enforcement, medical service, and things like that, where they put their lives on the risk to help better mankind. And so thank you, sir, for your service. Really, really appreciate it. And for subscribing. W Secret to Success says, the question, what changes to their internal process? Oh, well, we've already answered that, honey.
I'm shaking. I had to go.
Les Brown, I don't get why the owner didn't collect his money on a regular basis. Well, the owners buy the places. They go back home. Okay, Les. Say you're from England or America or Australia, New Zealand, wherever you're from. You come over to Thailand and you want to buy a place as an investment and have a passive income to help you save for your personal retirement. You buy these from the salespeople of the condominium, and then you ask them to rent it out for you. That's what they do. And the salespeople will rent them out. They have a contract direct with the owner for them to rent it out, and then a contract with the tenant, and they collect the money from the tenant. And it is their responsibility out here to make sure the water's working, the electricity's working. If there's any problems, the renter goes to the agent and says, hey, I have a problem. My wash machine broke down. The electric has a problem. The aircon needs a regassing or whatever. They go through the agent, and the owner pays the agent a commission for taking on all that responsibility. They don't want to be bothered with it. All they want to see is a paycheck come into their bank every month for the rental income. So they pay them a commission, and that's the person that's responsible for keeping the upkeep on the condominium. And that's the way it works here. Les Brown says, isn't he a businessman? Well, I just explained to you how it works, brother, out here. Brooke Schneider says, David is adding nothing but FUD to the whatever. HG says, good to see that several of you have band together and clipped in for an attorney together. There is power in numbers. Wishing you all the strength and peace, good luck and blessings. Thank you, HG, for that. Really appreciate it. And we did. I got the lawyer, and they all said, Cooper, you're not paying for everybody. We're all going to chip in and help. So thank you to all of those out here that chipped in and helped. Really, really appreciate it. Richard says, sorry for your recent bad news. Well, thank you for your support, Richard. It's a rarity. I'm not going to let it get us down. I'm going to keep being positive. I'm going to keep promoting Thailand. I think it's a beautiful country. And 99.9% of the people that come out here never have a single problem. It's always bad news travels faster. Bad news travels faster than good news. And that's sort of, what people see out there. They don't see the positive and all the great things that are happening here, and the great people that are enjoying it. Tommy Lee says, why respond to Basher? No need to justify yourselves. And you're absolutely right. I would say bye, David. Well, I'll let him have his 2 cents. Based on the size of the con, most likely there are others from the company involved. They haven't terminated anybody. So I'm sure the company's done their own investigation into this. The police are doing an investigation. And if they find out somebody else was involved, you can bet they're going to be terminated, and they'll be going to jail too. Joanne says, David, not sure what your goal is on the channel, but please stop with the negative comments. I belong to many channels, and these people are sincere and never beg for tips, as you mentioned. Thank you for that, Joanne. Really appreciate it. Fireblazer99 says, yes, their accounting practices are not strict enough. If you are sending money direct to the rep and not to the employee account, you need to advocate for changing laws and policy. Here's the problem, Fireblazer. A lot of the owners trusted her and wanted to deal directly with her. What can the company do? If they say, I want to deal with this agent, I want to buy from this agent, I want this agent to rent it out. I think that the company, are not to guarantee, the company are probably now making sure it goes into the company's pocket rather than the sales agents from now on. I think that's the right way forward, and I think that's what they're going to be doing. That's what I would do anyways. Larry says, David, quit trolling. Clearly, you don't know what you're talking about. You're definitely cruising for a blocking. Thank you for that, Larry. And maybe he'll get the message from all these positive comments. So Pepper Company. My daughter is beautiful when she is angry. And that's my wife. That's why she's turned the camera off, because right now she's pretty angry and she wants a few seconds to calm down. Sanjay says, David, you reek of jealousy. Don't give him too hard a time. He's got his 2 cents. Tommy Lee, to all Basher, please don't participate in this community. You're not welcome here. To all Basher, you're not welcome. And we want the great positive people in life that want to enjoy their retirement on our community. So, David, give us the benefit of the doubt. All these people that are on our channel's been going for over 6 months. They know us. They know what we're about. A lot of them have met us in person. Give us the benefit of the doubt. Maybe we're telling the truth. And Throckmorton says, at Les Brown, the owners may have been told their units weren't yet rented. That is quite possible. Guess they don't have cameras or any other way. Well, they do have cameras. They have cameras on every floor. We have a camera just outside of our condo building that looks all the way down our condo unit, looks all the way down the hallway. So yes, there are security cameras there. But this happened. There's a lot of mistakes being made. The agent made mistakes. Obviously, she conned everybody. The office made mistakes. They didn't control it. The owners made mistakes too, and not checking to see whether their units were rented or not. What could the owners have done differently? Well, they could have contacted the developers and say, hey, if you can't find a tenant for me, I'm going to go to XY big realty company down the road, and I want them to rent it out for me. They could have done something like that if they were told that their place was empty and it was actually somebody in there. They have that option. It's up to them who they choose to market their condominium for rental. They didn't have to go with the staff here. They could have been like, hang on, I bought this place 6 months ago. You haven't got a tenant in there. I'm going to go to somebody else. That was always an option for them. So there was a lot of mistakes made by everybody, including myself. I'm not perfect. I did make a mistake in this too. So I didn't verify the contract, which was my mistake. Hakuna says, Coop, thanks for mentioning the VFW. I will be sure and pack my DD214 so I can transfer to the Thai Post. Do you happen to know the post number so I can take a look? I don't have their number on me. I Googled where they are, and I went there, and there was a phone number on the door. They were actually closed. I called up, and I spoke to the head guy there, and he was telling me, I was on the phone with him for like 30 minutes. He was a fantastic guy, and they wanted us to come back and see him, which we plan on doing and getting more involved with them. All you need is your DD-214, which is your discharge papers from the Army. And you can go there and join the VFW, Veterans of Foreign Wars. They really do a great job in supporting us veterans. And it's great that they have an office here in Pattaya. It's not just for American military folks. If you served in the Canadian, the Australian, the British, the NATO, any European country, whatever it was, and you were in a combat deployment, then they will allow you to join. It's for Veterans of Foreign Wars, hence what it stands for, VFW. And all you have to do is bring a copy of your discharge papers, and you're able to join it. It's that easy, and a fantastic way of making new friends. Tommy Lee, not worth your 2 cents. And you're right, it's not worth my 2 cents. I'm not going to get worked up over it. I figured there'd be a couple on here, but there's only one, so I'm actually kind of grateful. Thomas Frederico says, Coop, I received an email from Nung after we spoke. Is this a person I need to disregard? No, Nung was not involved with this. Had nothing to do with her. It was an in-house agent here. Tommy Lee, hey, darling, don't get frazzled. Smile. More means less frown and wrinkles. So Pepper Company. Darlene, please put your face back on. Remember, don't let the bad folks have power over you. You already know who loves you. Me, for one. Come on now. She's saying give her a minute. And Hakuna says, by the way, it's Hunka, big Elvis fan. Okay. Sorry for your recent troubles. The haters are only looking for attention. Don't give them the time of day. And thank you for that, brother. Elvis fan. Rick says, hi, it's me again. Hey, Darlene, relax. You're a beautiful person. Don't let them get into your head. We know better. And her eyes are pretty swollen up right now. She's still moderating, but she doesn't feel like being on camera. So I can understand. Jerry says, just a thought question. In Thailand, is there such a thing as insurance bonding of employees in positions for fiduciary responsibilities? I don't know. I don't know, brother. I'm not in real estate. I just filmed the condominiums that are out here, show you the ones that are here, available for buy, available for rent, to give you a choice of where you want to live. Some people want to live in the high towers. Some want to be on the low ones, like where I live. Somebody want to be near the beach. I prefer being near the amenities, that we have everything nearby, the market, 7-Eleven, and all that stuff around here that we need. So we just show all the different options. It helps people decide where they want to live and where they want to retire to, or a place for a prospective holiday. I don't know if they have that incorporated in here in Thailand or not. Joanne says, have to run. Thanks again to both of you. You are doing a great job. My thoughts and prayers are with you. Have a wonderful evening. And thank you, Joanne. God bless you, sweetheart. And we're looking forward to meeting you in the future. So please stay in touch. Please stay on the channel and let us know when you're coming out here by shooting us an email. Bijan says, I'd like to have the crook who charged me a month rent and security deposit to move into the 8th floor vacancy of Unix. Yeah, I did see your email and comments on that, brother. I just haven't had time to get to you. Then never gave me the keys or rental agreement, imprisoned. And what happened to Bijan is he saw a condo advertised, I believe it was on Marketplace or something like this. And he contacted the owner. He sent the deposit. He came out here expecting to move in the first week of December, and the owner's gone somewhere in Thailand on vacation to visit family, and he had to move into a hotel. I'm sorry to hear that. I remember your story, brother. I read your email. We're going to have a meet and greet next week on Friday. It'd be really great if you can attend. I'd love to meet you. Fortunately, the owner has not gotten back to him. He was never there to give him the keys, and he's now staying in a hotel. So my hat goes off to you. This owner was a expat that owned the condominium, and he sort of left him in the lurch. So I'm really sorry that's happened to you, brother. He got it from watching another YouTuber's channel that's also a veteran like I am, and he just passed on the details. So sorry that's happened to you, brother. Don't know really what to say. I do know quite a few of the big agents out here, and I'll be more than happy to put you in touch with one of them, and hopefully they can help you and get you into somewhere within your budget. Fireblazer 99. Tenants need to FaceTime or Zoom with the owner at the start or the lease to ensure that everyone is aware of the start of the lease. Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. I agree. That would be a fantastic way of doing it. I'm not sure the owners would agree. My advice, go through the reputable ones that have a proven track history. Speak to the expats out here who they've been dealing with for years and they haven't had any problems with. That's why it's great to have a community, because people will tell you straight. They'll say, hey, stay away from this place, or this place is excellent. They let you know that. And that's one way of doing it. But always make sure the contract is legit. Make sure you have the owner's details. Get the owner's phone number. You have the right to call the owner if you want. But these big reputable companies out here that are run by expats, been going for dozens of years, they're probably one of the preferred methods that most people use out here. And when I get with them on Monday, I'll let you know who they are. And, I'll make sure and film everything that we're doing to help those out there that are looking for places to retire here. Jonesy says, Cooper is one of the most honest vloggers in Thailand. Thank you for that. God bless you. Never charged anyone, not even $1 for a phone consultation. And no, I haven't. I never have, and I never will. I'm at 12,000 subscribers now, folks. I didn't do it when I was at 100. I didn't do it when I was at 1,000. I didn't do it when I was at 5 or 10,000. If our channel goes to 100,000 subscribers, I'm still not going to do it. I'm going to keep real and be the person that I've been, and keep meeting up with you guys, spending time with you all, being a good friend to you, helping you out in the community. And that's what I'm all about. And that's not going to change no matter how big this channel gets. I know some YouTubers out there, they hit 1,000, they think they're famous. They hit 10,000, they think they're God. And they have the right to charge everybody thousands of dollars for giving them some advice. I'm not that person. I'm just Simple Cooper. That's it. Simple Cooper. That's all I am. That's all I ever been. And that's all I want to be, is just your friend, Simple Cooper. And Rick says, and Cooper, I will send you an email for more details when I come in September. Good to meet a fellow veteran. I did 2 tours in Lebanon, 79 and 80. respect, brother. I did several tours in Iraq and Afghanistan, total 9 years in both countries. Fireblazer says, fraud and scammers are always looking for loopholes and weaknesses in the system. Yeah, some are. I'm still keeping an open mind about this. I believe that's the best way to go forward, and wait and see. It's only a matter of time before they catch her. She can't run forever. Bijan said, Ronnie says that Bijan, sorry, tough love. Boots on ground, be on site, and don't give money to strangers. Yeah, that was he thought he was doing right. He didn't expect that to happen. But yeah, Bijan, I want to help you out too, brother. You're in Thailand. Please, in your email, include your phone number. You did send me your line name. I tried adding you online, but it said it can't find you. So I tried the line route. If you're in Thailand, if you can give me your Thai number, I'll be more than happy to talk to you in person and see what we can do to get you sorted, brother. Thomas says, in moving forward, how does one protect themselves in dealing with the agent? Can you deal directly with the owners? Yeah, you can. But like Dijon, he got in touch with the owner and look what happened. The owner went on vacation and left him completely out there on the lurch. He didn't live the key with reception. Dijon went to the juristic office. They knew nothing about it. They told him to go to the police and file a complaint. So again, I would deal personally with the big agent companies out here that have a reputation and been here for a long time. Okay. That's who I would deal with personally. There are these big agents that got huge offices out here, with dozens of employees. They've been going out here for dozens of years. And those be the ones I trust because they're not going to do it, are they? They got their business out here. So that would be the ones that I would trust. And those would be the ones I would be reaching out to out here in Thailand for future accommodations. Steve Gilding says, please show your support for Cooper and Darlene. Hit the like button. Don't let the haters make you lose your great smile, Darlene. We all love you both. And she says, thank you, Ronnie. Ouch, Facebook Marketplace. My bank app is warning me about Facebook scams. Yeah, we got scammed on Facebook ourselves when we were over in the Philippines. Mark Schaefer says, I'm wondering if a potential renter can research public records if they exist to verify that they are dealing with the real owner. I don't know. Mark. I know that they get their deed from the government office out here when they buy a property. I don't know if anybody can go up and get that information. I don't know if it's part of the Freedom of Information Act or not, whether you can get that information. But like I said, deal with the big companies out here. Dusit, who we're renting from, is a big company, and they stepped up the plate. They said, okay, we're going to rehouse everybody and make the owners happy and the tenants happy. And that's exactly what they done. So even though she frauded the owners and the tenants, the in-house agent here that worked for Dusit stepped up to the plate. They did the right thing. That's why dealing with the big companies is probably your best option. So a bad situation, but a positive ending. And I would still deal with the big companies. I still would, because they've shown themselves to be true. We're not out on our butts. We have a roof over our head. All of our subscribers have a roof over their head. So everybody is happy. And I would still recommend dealing with the big agents rather than some of these small unknown ones. I would never go that route. And Facebook, I'm a bit very leery on that in trusting people can put anything they want on Facebook. You don't know whether it's real or it's not real. So in future, big agents always. That's what I would recommend. Mark Richards says, I just got here, Coop. So sorry about what happened. I wonder if they'll find her. Guarantee guarantee this is giving Patsy a black eye, and they are going to get her, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be fairly quickly. Colin Drews, from my forensic accounting past, I would anticipate that she had a system of showing lower rents to owners and small periods of vacancy. This lady has done her crimes outside her employees' activate. And yeah, you may be right. Again, I don't know, but I'm really just as curious as all of you out there. And as soon as I know it, I'm going to be putting it out on the channel. Have you heard anything from the rapper Ice-T? No, not since I made the video. I do hear from his best friend and his partner quite a lot, which is Africa Islam. And he's been a good personal friend of mine. And Ice-T plans on coming out here in the near future to visit. So he said he'd like to meet me. And I would take that as a personal honor to meet him. I've followed him for most of his career. HG says, you all have been too generous with your time tonight. Call it a night and get some much needed rest. Go and enjoy what's left of your weekend. Thank you for that, HG. And we're just going to finish up the comments here, and then we're going to be calling it a night. Thomas says, from what I'm hearing, this woman did have a good track record. For God's sake, she worked for the company, so clearly anyone would consider her a reputable agent. Just an unfortunate situation. I agree, Thomas. Larry says, Coop, I have a question. I'm planning to get there in October, November. Do you think there will be units available for long-term at Duset 2? Yeah, I do. And because, people buy all the time here and buy to let. And I do think there will be units here available. You probably want to get in here before high season. As high season, they tend to get busy very quickly. So high season starts in November. Yeah, if you can do October, then you shouldn't have too much of a problem. And So Pepper Company says, at Rick, awesome. Jamie and I, Michelle, are both U.S. Navy retired. Desert Storm, see you in September. There you go. More veterans for veterans. I love it. William says, I'm speaking for myself, but I think also for the vast majority of this community that you and Darlene are 100% honest and genuine. Thank you. Really appreciate that. You are proof that there are still good in humanity. God bless, and thank you for that, William. Really, really appreciate it. Thomas says, I'm curious, and you don't have to respond, but why would Duset rehouse you all if they are taking ownership? Why wouldn't they slow you to remain in the units you paid for? Because they want to keep the owners happy, okay? They own the ones that are empty, that are brand new, that haven't been sold yet. But the owners that have bought units here, they want to keep them happy, and they want to keep the tenants happy. So rather than the owner being angry with them that somebody's in their place and they haven't received rent, they're just taking them out of there and putting them in another unit that they haven't sold yet, so that they still own until they sell, to keep everybody happy. And I can understand why they're doing that. So that's what's happened there, Thomas. Coop Bootney says, I think you mistakenly said her name. Be careful. No, I haven't. I haven't said her name, and I won't say her name because I don't want to get in trouble with the police department. Dave says, have watched you since the start. You are good, honest people. Keep building this positive community. Darlene, please keep smiling. And she's giving the thumbs up from the other side here. Al says, night, guys. See you by the pool. Thank you, Al. God bless you all. Thank you for coming on here. We're out of questions. We've been on here for 2 hours. Hopefully answered all your questions and shown you that we were honest and good people. The new people that have come onto the channel, you've heard it from us. You've heard it from our subscribers. You've seen it in the comments for people that have been following us for 6 months since we started our YouTube channel. And you've seen it from people that we've helped and people that we've met in person. So hopefully that'll alleviate your fears that we're involved in any way in this crooked scam that happened. No, we are not. We're still standing the ground, and we're here to help everybody and keep this community strong. So thank you all for your support. Moss says, Cooper and Darlen, you are handling this fiasco with dignity and integrity. Keep smiling and bring in great content. God bless. Thank you, Moss. Really appreciate it. Bravo29 says, get rest. Darlene, don't let the haters get under your skin. Both of you are great folks. Peace. Thank you for that, Bravo. Ronnie, thanks for taking the time to talk to us, Cooper and Darlene. I know it's exhausting. Good night and God bless. Thank you, Ronnie. And So Pepper Company says, good night, you all. Much love. And Rick Kev Brown says, I'm confused about how the lady scam people. Is there a simple explanation? No, there's not. There's not a simple explanation. It's just unbelievable what happened. Rick says, good night and God bless, Coops. Thanks, brother. And you're very welcome. Shonda Cooper says, love you guys. Keep up the good work. Love you too, Shonda. Thank you all for coming on and joining us. God bless you all. Take care. And until next time, stay tuned and stay